We open doors to stress, to blame. We bring division amongst us as husband and wife. There are so many secrets and there is hidden sin. What's done in the dark begins to rot the roots of trust in that marriage. There are a lot of distractions. You know, these TVs, we really love them. And we tell ourselves they should be in the bedroom. I'm not saying remove them. But you know what? In the bedroom, each one of you speaks to the TV. And not to the wife and not to the husband. We just speak to the TV. So screens have replaced deep conversations. There are no deep conversations between husband and wife. All we ever do is just look at people on the TV and follow what they are doing on the TV. And when we see what they are doing on the TV, we are not so good to copy and do it in our marriage. It's just a movie, and it ends a movie. It is a movie in a spiritual battle, and it ends there in the spiritual battle. We do not take what's happening there into our bed. Netflix has replaced kneeling in prayer. TikTok has replaced kneeling in prayer as husband and wife. YouTube has replaced everything that we have to do about the Bible. Social media has taken over. We have forgotten about God as husband and wife. Lack of spiritual leadership is also there in these marriages. You know, when one leads in prayer, if we just have either a wife or a husband who is ready to just lead in prayer, have you ever asked yourself as husband and wife, who's going to lead in prayer? And then both of you say, not now, you do it, I'll do it later. And then the other one says, you know what, I'll do it, 3 hours to come, I'll be the one doing it. You push it to the next person. And you know what, if there is no spiritual leadership, it then means there is no one leading in prayer. So it means even in bed, there is no one leading in love. So it means even when it comes to situations, no one is humble, no one will lead in being humble. The home drifts into spiritual poverty. Amen. So we are being called today. We are in a spiritual battle. Ecclesiastes 4 verse 4 says, though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. Husband and wife, you need to hear Ecclesiastes 4 verse 12. One may be overpowered. But if it's the two of you, if you hold hands in that bed, if you take this TV away from this room, if you go into deep conversations just like you used to do when you met each other, I don't think you met on a TV, But God is saying if you hold hands today, you will defend your marriage. Amen. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. So I'm bringing in the third person now because his husband, his wife, I've brought in God. Amen. And not the TV.